Hi, good evening, all of you. I'm Mani here. It's Rajiv along with me. And just for a change, I've just made an introduction.
So we are at season 5, episode 7.
Yep.
It's named as The Gift.
The gift.
Yeah. So we will start season 5, episode 7, The Gift.
Yeah.
We just finished the Q&A and we will go ahead.
Yes.
Safe travels, Lord Commander.
Thank you, sir.
Open them.
Dragon
It's dragon glass. It's what I used to kill the White Walker.
So he knows.
I hope you don't need them.
Me too.
His name was Aemon Targaryen. He came to us from King's Landing.
A Maester of the Citadel, chained and sworn brother of the Night's Watch, ever faithful. No man was wiser, or gentler, or
Actually,
kinder.
the actor who played
At the
Aemon
wall.
Targaryen also passed away.
A dozen Lord Commanders came and went during his years of service, but he was always there to counsel them.
Like 6-7 months back.
He was the blood of the dragon. But now his fire has gone out. And now his watch is ended.
Your northern friend. Rick told me you wanted to leave. Why? Winterfell is your home, and I am your husband. Tough old bird. Everyone talks when I start healing them. This one. My heart gave out before I even got to
The
her
old
face.
lady who said you have northern friends in the north.
We do breed tough, you know. Bring my wife back to her chamber. It's far too cold out here for a lady. You should hold on to your candles. The nights are so long now.
Get your hands off her. With the Derek. With the brand. I believe you both have guard duty tonight.
I'm the Slayer. You're gonna slay me with that sword?
Whose handshake?
Gilly, go on. Get back to your room. Lock the door.
I'm warning you.
Come on! Come on! You lying sack of shit. Killed a White Walker, eh? You fat ass fuck. Come on, get up! You sure hero. This hog. Leave it! Stop a little while. Come on.
My friend, get your hands off her.
You're gonna get yourself killed. The lover Jon Snow's not here to sit there.
I killed the White Walker. I killed the friend. I'll take my chances with you. I'm all right.
You're not.
Just a bit woozy.
you sure?
Wait! You have to buy me as well.
What?
We're a team. I'm a great fighter, too. It's funny. You have to give him that.
You're right. It's funny.
The only antidote. Who's the most beautiful woman in the world? Sorry? Who?
You.
Don't drop it.
So Littlefinger has got a little setback.
With your dirty piece of fucking thing.
Get him out of my sight.
Khaleesi, please. I just need a moment of your time.
I brought you a gift. It's true.
He has.
Who are you?
I am the gift. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. My name is Tyrion Lannister.
Now his soul is so light, he will float through the seven heavens like a bird. And he has much to say about you.
Move. Let me go immediately. You will order her to let me go. I am the queen! I am the queen! Have you lost your mind? Let me go! Help me!
Is the charming boy Littlefinger?
He said he have a gift for Daenerys.
Look at me! Look at my face. It's the last thing you'll see before you die.
So friends, we have seen season 5, episode 7 of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And as mentioned in the previous video, like we have went for Wonder Woman, and we are back again with the review for The Gift.
Yeah. There are so many gifts there.
Yeah.
But Tyrion himself tells, yes, I am the
He
gift.
is the gift.
Yep. And that gift has been brought by
Jorah.
Sir Jorah. And I think we'll go from the first scene altogether.
Yeah.
Yep.
not the first scene actually. I haven't noted down anything because I was so concentrating too much on the episode because I like this episode.
Yeah.
So many things are happening
in different
again
parts.
and again and again.
Yeah.
So I think in the start we are seeing like it's Danny or
Danny has been shown
in the middle, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Sam, I think. Sam and Gilly.
Yes, Sam and Gilly. The Gilly
Sam is the first one to get the gift.
Yes, Sam got a very
Sam
bloody
showed
gift.
Sam showed his courage for Gilly.
Yes, and as usual, he has saved Gilly.
Yeah.
Earlier, he saved her from the White Walkers.
Yeah.
Now he has saved from her from the Crows himself, her own.
And also he kept her safe during the battle.
And the saddest thing is that I think the episode started with Maester Aemon.
I think he died after this scene.
Yes. After this, they have taken the kid, little Sam, to Master Aemon, and he enjoyed the kid's company, and he was trying to feel the cheeks of the small one. He really enjoyed it, and it's so sorry to hear that he also left the world.
He passed away.
Yeah.
I think the post was when the actor passed away, it was like his watch has ended.
Yeah.
Someone was telling like that.
Yeah, but in that age, fighting his physical.
And he is also really blind in reality.
But then it's a big achievement that he has done, and it's a big signature which he has put in the show altogether. Even when he is blind and all, he don't know how the cast is and how the casting is and what is happening in front of him, where is the camera. So in that sense, he has put a very nice effort, and it's a very worthy role in a very key position.
I think he has been in the show from season 2 or 1.
Whenever the wall was shown,
yeah,
Master Aemon was there, and he commanded.
Jon Snow was in the wall in the first season itself.
Yes.
So I think he was there from season
1 itself. So Master Aemon has gained his position and his his honor from everybody, whether they are on the side of Lord Commander or whether they are against the Lord Commander. And in that
I think he is Maester, not Master. Sam is telling like he also want to be a Maester, and whoever is learned in the Citadel, like Sam is telling about the old town which is having the largest library. Yeah, in the universe, I think.
Yeah.
Means universe means in the Game of Thrones universe.
Huh.
So I think Master Aemon was also there.
Yeah.
He learned in the old town.
Yes.
So he is a Maester. We have some Maesters in King's Landing also, I think. Like Maester, I don't know his name, that man with the long beard.
Yeah. So anyway, as it was rightly commented, his watch has ended, and he has left the world in a very
crucial time.
He has left the wall, we must say, in a deep darkness. There is no.
And also, like this Alistair is coming to Sam. Telling all your friends are leaving.
And Master Aemon was one of them, because he was the one who has put the last coin to Jon Snow's side. And additionally, the critical decision which has been taken, but he has done his job by killing the boy in Jon Snow. He is able to take decisions now. He is going ahead with the decision with the blessings from Maester Aemon. He's already told, whatever you feel like, you take a call, you do it because you are the Lord Commander. That should
can be good or wrong, good or bad.
People may support or may not, but it doesn't matter. when you are Lord Commander. That should be the golden word which Jon Snow must be taken to his heart we hope when he comes back to the wall as a crow again to lead the whole. And that is about Master Aemon and the first scene which has been shown. And after a long episode, we are seeing the Fox
Ghost.
Yeah, after long time we are seeing the Ghost, and it has come in the right time.
Yeah.
It was he left Jon Snow when he was there in the north.
No, he was with him in the Castle Rock.
He was with him in the Castle Rock. So for a when
you mean north means other side of the world.
Other side of the world. When he was with
Ygritte, like Winterfell.
Yeah, when he was with Ygritte, at that time
he was not there.
Was not there. Ghost was not there.
But when he came back, Ghost came back. Like when he was in the Crosstairs.
Yes.
Crosstairs fighting the others.
Yes.
Ghost was
there helping him. So there is something there also, because whenever Ygritte was there with him, Ghost was not there with him.
Yeah.
So when Ygritte left him, or Ygritte has moved towards the enemy side, the Ghost came back to Jon Snow. So that also is a little frame to think of. Maybe may or may not be it is coincidence, but still that has happened. We have noticed it also. And finally, Sam has already given the dragon blade to Jon Snow to fight the White Walkers if required. And I think in the last Q&A session, Movie Lover fan might have been mentioning about this episode where snow is being shown everywhere.
Yeah.
And everybody was shivering in snow.
Yeah.
So
we had this scene with I forgot, like Sansa and that old lady getting killed by
Ramsay Bolton along with Theon Greyjoy. I was just afraid at that time little bit. Why? Because I was seeing all the spikes behind her. When Sansa was walking through the aisle, we could see a lot of spikes which has been left there. Then facing the spikes was the old lady being crucified.
Yeah. She has been flayed, like they are telling.
Yeah, and the same thing has been done to several others who are supporting her. So
they actually take off the skin of everyone.
Peel off the skin, and it has been shown. And I thought that this is the time for Sansa to be getting killed, because we had such surprises earlier also. I thought that might happen, but it doesn't happen somehow.
And again, it's proved that Theon Greyjoy is of no use.
Of no use, yes.
I think like he tried to help her maybe for a second.
Yeah.
He went with the
candle,
and he was there.
Yes.
And I think he lost all his courage and everything again.
Yeah. I don't know a man who is having such a disrespectful character.
Yeah.
He has been totally brainwashed and totally mutilated by Ramsay Bolton. So, and that is the first side. The second scene is Jorah has been captured and been sold to people of the Highborn, or means the leader of the Highborn houses, and they are bringing them for the battle. Surprisingly, Jorah observes that the Queen has come there itself for the battle. So he uses the means the time. He comes out.
And also, like he wanted to. He saw that she is not enjoying the show. So he also wanted to finish it quickly
Yeah, for her. So he wanted to make sure that she has felt that yes, this man has put his life in front of her, and even though she disagrees to that, even though she is not entertained by Jorah's show. Initially, when she is not seeing the face of Jorah, yes, she is entertained. But the moment he puts his mask out of his, removes his helmet, she she doesn't find it good. So then he tells about the gift which he has brought up about Tyrion Lannister. Tyrion Lannister himself tells, yes, I am the gift, and we don't know what is going to happen in that setup, but we hope that her people close to her may advise to take help from him, because there is no advisors for her as of now, who is really experienced and who has fought.
And also there is a problem like Jorah is having this problem of
scales. Yeah.
So if he is touching someone, that can also be a problem.
Yes. So that is there, and yes, when we go to the water gardens, right?
Yeah.
There is a interaction with Jaime Lannister and his Jaime Lannister and his daughter / niece.
That actually happened in the last episode.
Yeah. So this is with the Dorne. Oh,
that was in the episode like Unbound and Unbent.
And yeah. So this is in he is being told
in
that
this episode we are seeing Bronn getting poisoned.
Yeah, Bronn getting poisoned, and I think that is the usual way of people of Dorne.
Yeah.
Because their sigil itself is a snake, a poisonous snake, which is red in color, right? If I am not wrong.
Yeah. I think its eyes and tongue is red. I don't think, I'm not sure if maybe it's in red.
Yeah. So and the antidote is also been shown.
Yeah.
Who can poison and what is the antidote for her, for it. So
and actually that is some kind of slow poison.
Yeah.
Which
will not be noticed for a longer period of time, and its effect comes after.
And also she wanted his blood flow to increase for the poison to affect faster. That's why she did that trick for him at that time.
She was showing her body to him, and means that will increase the the pressure, blood pressure. So the poison will get distributed to every part of the body very quickly. And she gave the antidote also, and that is a lesson learned as far as he is concerned. And that is a very different, even though it's weird, it's a very totally different scene which is not expected in any other shows.
Yeah. The same thing is actually followed by Melisandre while she was Gendry was there to get his blood.
And so, and the prison in itself is a nice piece of art. You can see the light coming from the center, and both the light, actually it looks like the light is dividing the prisons into two. It is not the grill, it's not the iron grill which is dividing, it is the light which is dividing the prison into two, where one side we have got Dorne, and the other side the unbound, unbroken, and the unbent.
Dorne, you mean? I don't understand that.
Not Dorne. The fellow was Bronn. Sorry, Bronn. One side you have got Bronn, and the other side you have got all these three girls. And that was the.
He is also getting a gift, like
an antidote.
He is getting his life back as a gift.
Yes, he is getting an antidote, and he is learning a lesson also. What people can do, what he thinks that, yes, he always considers these as ladies, small fighting girls, against him, but they are showing their real power. They always have something up their sleeve for surprises. And then Sansa pleads Reek to help her. She tries to make him understand that no, he is not Reek, he is Theon Greyjoy. But the torture and mutilation was so hard that his mind is not stable. He cannot. He is neither Reek nor Theon. When he is telling Reek, he is afraid. When he is telling Theon, he is more afraid. So he is.
He usually tells he is Theon Greyjoy when Ramsay demands it.
Yes.
For tricking his own men and for this marriage.
Yeah. So Theon Greyjoy was also he uses towards the end. So that he is totally means
recoverable.
Irrecoverable position. He is totally means what is called. It is a brutal
victim.
It is what is called. It is that. Brainwashed. A total 100% brainwash has been done, and again it was injected by Ramsay that yes, you are Theon Greyjoy. So his mind is totally confused whether I am Theon Greyjoy or whether I am Reek. If I tell Reek, whether I will get further torturing, and if I am telling Theon Greyjoy, that also can bring more torture to him. So that level of torture was unbearable to him. So he's totally mentally collapsed. So such a character, and he does it extremely well. And
as an actor, he is really good.
Yeah, it's really good. You never feel like it is being acted upon, and the response of Ramsay also is too good. The smile, the angle to the camera at which he smiles, always have two shades. It is having that brutal part in it, even though he is
it's an evil smile.
Evil smile, yes. That is been. It is. There are camera tricks being used, but it's so difficult to bring such an emotion to a face. So I recognize him, or I respect him in that level of acting. Is too good in acting also, as far as that such scenes are concerned. Then what?
Then we have the biggest twist in the episode, like Cersei is in prison.
Cersei is also been brought to prison the same way Marjorie and Loras has been brought in.
Actually, I was thinking like this is in the next episode.
Oh. So she is also getting a gift from the.
Yeah, I was thinking like the Tyrion scene was the last scene for this episode. Like he is telling I am the gift.
Yes.
And then the
Cersei scene comes. So I think this is also a plan made by Littlefinger, because he tells Lady Olenna that I am going to give a gift to
you
also, and to Cersei also.
He tells like he has given a gift to Cersei. Yeah. Now I will give you one gift.
Yes.
Because he already gave the gift, and Loras is in jail already.
So that gift is a boy. Yeah. Because he know what has happened between Jaime and Cersei.
Not Jaime. Yeah, Jaime. But actually, he is not telling about Jaime. He is telling about this guy who Tyrion was blackmailing.
Yes. So what has happened?
He is a part of the disciples
now. He has changed himself. Yeah. It was told that he has flown away from all his past, and he has become a new man now.
Yeah.
So he has also given testimony against Cersei, which made her to be back in prison. And now what Littlefinger plays again, we don't know.
Now actually the kingdom is open for anyone to attack. It's
Yes.
Dorman.
Yeah.
Stannis can come in. Anyone can come in.
So the king is clueless of what is happening. Cersei was playing, as we are telling again and again many a times, that Cersei is taking revenge, and that also very cheap.
And also like
revenges.
we had in the last episode, Littlefinger was telling Cersei, I will fight for you.
Yeah.
And he
without shedding Lannister blood.
Yeah. And now we don't know what his plan is. He is confusing everybody.
Yes.
Like he is giving a new plan. Means he is having a different plan, and he is showing like many plans to many other people.
And
he is also showing many plans to us,
Yes.
and he is not doing any of those.
So when you told that in a similar fashion that he has told something like that, I was just telling. At that time, this was not thought of. That's a different thing altogether. But I was telling that without shedding Lannister blood, he told. Without money from Lannisters, he told.
Yeah.
But he never told that they will not use Lannister's army. So now it is open to him whether he should use the Lannister army. The Lannister army is being used for his plans, to make his plans work. So now he will become the king's advisor. Similarly, what Cersei was doing to the little king, the same position he can come and take control of all the situations. Why she is being kept inside? Because to make her safe. Why Marjorie is being kept inside? Because to make her safe. But since money is a crucial factor, and Lady Olenna have enough money, we don't know whether Littlefinger will be able to make Marjorie and Loras out of the jail from the believers.
So and what like you are thinking like Littlefinger will be taking control of
King's Landing. Yes, obviously. He has very swiftly taken control of Vale. In a similar fashion, he has he is destroying all the ladies which are having power in King's Landing. Marjorie is in jail, Cersei is in jail, Loras is not there to put a formidable fight, King is a young boy. So always the advisor has got a higher part, and already chaos is being spread in the kingdom. There is a parallel army which has been growing in the kingdom, which they consider themselves as the good believers.
So what do you think? Like we have episode 8, 9 and 10.
Episode 8 I think will be concentrated more on Daenerys Targaryen and Ser Jorah, about his cure, or about he may or may not be there forever. I hope to see Bran, which has not been shown I think in this season from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
At least for this last 4 episodes.
He was not in the season so far.
Yes.
So like we are already reached like episode 7 of season 5. We have 3 episodes left, and what do you think like will be in store for us in the next 3 episodes?
I am hoping that next episode may have something to tell more about Dany and Ser Jorah.
Yeah.
And I hope to see
and Tyrion
obviously. I hope to see Bran. Bran is not being shown, at least in this.
In this season, he was not there so far.
Yeah, and what has happened to the wildling, which was along with Bran, which was traveling in the other direction.
Yeah.
That is also not being shown. I hope to see that also.
Yeah.
This Arya, what she is going to become. That is also a crucial thing.
Yeah.
So maybe in episode 9, the war between Stannis and the Boltons, and the play of Littlefinger in that.
Yeah. And what do you think? Like we lost Aemon Targaryen.
Yeah.
And we have 3 episodes in this season, and Cole will be dying. Like any 3 names? I think those are the questions for you. You will be getting in a Q&A, and we will not be having any Q&A.
I will leave it for the beginning of the next episode.
Yeah. Next episode.
Yes,
Yeah.
episode. Maybe I want to little bit think on what has happened in this season, and I think I may be able to reach a conclusion by the beginning of next episode.
There is a war, like Stannis is there.
Yes, Stannis is there, Bolton is there, Ramsay is in my hit list.
Yeah.
Theon Greyjoy is in my hit list. And
Roose Bolton, we are not seeing much of Roose Bolton after Ramsay is introduced.
Yes, and I expect something to Loras also.
And we have Jon Snow going for the wildlings.
And I hope that he will return to the wall with his...
That has to be in one of the next 3 episodes.
Yes, that has to happen in this season itself.
And Cersei is there.
Cersei is there. I don't think that Cersei...
There will be a trial for 3 of them.
Yes, all 3 of them there will be trial. But I don't think that Cersei will be getting killed by... anyway, I don't find her in my hit list. I don't know why exactly it is not happening.
From season 1 itself, you had Arya as your number 1.
Yeah.
So, any changes like Tyrion?
No.
She is like in this season, she don't have much part.
But she is always in a place where there is more of tension. There is more of things to reveal. And she is in a very, 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 very... She is always with people who are very powerful.
Powerful in a different way.
Powerful in a very different way. But she was with Tywin also, for that matter. She was the... what is that? Table boy or table girl. What we should tell? Cupbearer for Tywin Lannister. She was with
the Hound.
The Hound. She was saved by man of no man or man of faceless man, and she has been brought to the House of Black and White by again someone who was powerful to save her at that time. And now in the House of Black and White also she is with somebody who is having power with him. So, and she has responded to all such situations. As a child, we have seen her enjoy with her own fun and fancies. As a child, we have seen her suffering. As a child, we have seen her seeing the execution of her father in front of her eyes. Till that time, her father was considered to be the most honorable person in the entire kingdom, and that view was changed just in speck of a second, and he has been executed and killed in front of her, and she had suffered all that one can suffer in a lifetime of a child, and she has grown through sufferings, and she, even though she was with people who are having power with them, who are having money with them, who are controlling the army or in many different ways, and who are having magical powers. So she had been with all of them, and she had played such different roles, and she had shown us how she has grown through the seasons to such a level. So she is my favorite, and as far as acting is concerned, I must really honor Ramsay, Greyjoy. Tyrion is always there at first place. Actresses are concerned, Lady Olenna, Cersei.
So we will conclude the review here. So we will be back again tomorrow with season 5 episode 8 and 9 if possible.
Yes, tomorrow we'll try to finish at least 2 episodes.
So guys, thank you for watching. So good night from us.
Yeah, I'm feeling very sleepy.
Yeah.
Good night. Tomorrow I'll be quickly moving to office early in the morning. I'll try to come back as early as possible. I have not taken any assignment tomorrow. I need a little bit of rest also. Tomorrow I will come back, take rest, and at least do at least 2 episodes.
So thank you guys. Bye.
Good night.